Another major reason why men cheat. Another major reason why men cheat. What's up, everybody? My name is Key Air, and you are watching the important things that really matter. Today, we're going to be talking about another reason why men cheat. Another reason why men cheat. So before we get into it, would you please like, would you please share, would you please subscribe, would you please hit the notification bell, and make sure that you please subscribe, because I'm trying to get this channel to grow. I provide a lot of wisdom and a lot of positive information here that will save you thousands upon thousands of dollars, help you to get your business going, help to maintain a business, and help you to have successful relationships also too. So would you please like, would you please share, would you please subscribe, would you please hit the notification bell, and here we go. All right, another major reason why men cheat. One of the things that I like to say, which is extremely important, is that there is not a lot of wisdom that is out here being provided to a lot of people. And so this channel will provide you a lot of wisdom and help to have successful relationships and many other things also too. There's an older female friend of mine, and the older female friend of mine was telling me about her grandmother and how her grandmother had given her some very, very important wisdom. Now, what is the important wisdom that her grandmother gave her? She had just got married. She had been married for probably under a year. She went by to see her grandmother. After she went by to see her grandmother pulled her aside and say, "Honey, I want to talk to you about something." So she's like, "Well, what, Grandma? What do you want to talk about?" The grandmother told her, she actually gave her granddaughter some wisdom. What is the wisdom that the grandmother had given the granddaughter? Well, the wisdom was this. The grandmother said, "You see how I am right now? You see the size that I am right now?" She said, yeah. The grandmother told the granddaughter that she was the same size that she was when the grandfather had married her. The grandmother told the granddaughter that she is the same size that she was when she had married the grandfather. And so she pulled her aside to say, "Honey, I know you just got married, but you're picking up a little bit of weight and you need to lose it," she said. And the grandmother was trying to give her some wisdom. And so this woman that I know, this older female, was telling me that this was the wisdom that she gave her, because we're going into another major reason as to why men cheat. One of the major reasons why men may cheat is because of the fact that the woman that a man may have been with, or the woman that the man had married in the beginning, may have been 130 pounds, okay? And in 2 years period, the woman may have picked up 50 pounds. She may have picked up 75 pounds. So the woman may have went from 130 pounds to 175 pounds, 185 pounds, 200 pounds. Now, the man did not marry the woman when she was 185 pounds or 200 pounds. He married her when she was 130 pounds. Now the person 2 years later is not even looking like the person that the guy married in the beginning, because in the beginning the man married the woman at 130 pounds. So what is it that I'm saying? What will cause men to cheat many times is because the woman may have let themselves go. And they may not have just let themselves go by only picking themselves, gaining 20 or 30 pounds of weight. They may have literally let themselves go by picking up 50 pounds, 75 pounds, 100 pounds. And what people don't realize, it takes time to get that weight off. So it is better and more advantageous to the woman to sit up here and try to get the weight off when she's only 20 pounds overweight or 30 pounds overweight. Now, there was a particular woman that I know of that works in a plant. Now, this woman that was working in the plant, when the plant was down for about 5 weeks. 5 weeks is like, almost a month and a half, okay? So during the 5-week period that the plant was down, when she came back to work after 5 weeks, she picked up like 40 pounds. You could clearly see that during the 5 weeks, this person didn't do anything except for eat and picked up weight. Do you know how long it's going to take to get rid of 40 pounds? It's going to take anywhere from 4 to 5 months. And this is without the woman starving herself. This is without the woman starving herself, working out 4 days a week, and eating properly, eating the proper foods that she's supposed to be eating. It's going to take her 4 to 5 months to get off 40 pounds. It only took her 5 weeks to pick up 40 pounds. Okay, so what am I saying that is extremely important? It's extremely important to try to maintain what you look like when your man first met you or when the man first married you. You should not have picked up 50 pounds, 75 pounds, 100 pounds over a 2-year period. Okay, it's better to knock the weight off. It is better to knock the weight off at 20 pounds as opposed to trying to knock the weight off at 75 pounds or 100 pounds. If a person is 75 pounds or 100 pounds overweight, it's going to take them over a year to lose 75 to 100 pounds. It's going to take them over a year to lose the weight. So what am I saying? Knock it off, the weight off, when you're only 20 or 30 pounds, okay? It's very, very extremely important that you do so, because that man that met you when you were 130 pounds, that man that married you when you were 130 pounds, did not marry you when you were 185 or 200 pounds, okay? So it is extremely important that you learn this, because you don't want your man to cheat. Okay, he did not marry you 75 pounds overweight. Okay, but anyway, I'm not saying this to hurt you. What I am saying is he's gonna be extremely tempted to get with somebody who is he more attracted to. Okay, so this is something that you need to understand. A man is not going to necessarily say, or he might be too afraid to say, that his woman may need to lose some weight. He may be afraid to say, and then there's some men that will sit up and say, honey, you're picking up a little weight. Why don't you lose a little bit or start working on it? Now, some men that may tell their wives to do that, okay, what may happen is she might start eating more. Oh, well, you're gonna say something about my weight. I'm gonna eat more, and you're gonna cause yourself more and more problems. So please keep in mind that another major reason why men may cheat is because their wives have let themselves go. Their girlfriends have let themselves go. It is better to start losing the weight when you're only 20 or 30 pounds overweight, as opposed to trying to lose the weight when you're 75 pounds over the weight or 100 pounds overweight, because it's going to take you probably over a year to lose that. So what I like to say is, please like, please share, please subscribe. I'm going to have another video along the same line, which is going to be part 2, as far as another major reason why men cheat, part 2. So please like, please share, please subscribe, please hit the notification bell, and peace.